If you wanna talk, better listen. I draw the top and went missing. Too bad I don't fit that description. Remember when I was conflicted, looked at me different. You've been so distant. I keep going through it again. Think that I'm in love with somebody that I only knew was a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind.
In summary, I feel like a zebra in Madagascar, and we are shooting a music video for my song called Do It Again.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go to sleep now. So.
And you're gonna do it again, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Alright.
If you wanna talk, better listen. I draw the top and went missing. Too bad I don't fit.
So we have a Forza 200 for a little ambient light, just to kind of fill the space. And we have two Godox TL62 lights that we're using with a warmer balance because we're kind of emulating some morning sunlight.
Morning sunlight.
Shawnee's getting up like a fresh zebra that just escaped its cage.
Right.
And is about to go gallop into the sunset. After it enjoys the full day because it's sunrise right now.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
If you wanna talk, better listen. I draw the top and went missing. Too bad I don't fit that description. Remember when I was conflicted, looked at me different. You've been so distant. Now I spend these days reminiscing.
You're doing great.
I keep going through it again. Think that I'm in love with somebody that I only knew was a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body. And you know I do it again. Yeah, you know I do it again. You gotta be kidding me. How do we end up as a misery? Gotta be.
How many times on average do you stay on schedule?
Yeah, just go lean on it and we'll kind of frame it out real quick.
I feel like we're always pretty close.
Sometimes
we're
we run off, but we always finish on time at least. We always catch up eventually. Yeah.
But it's probably, I would say, we've never been more than an hour over schedule. But we've also very rarely been under schedule. we do like using the time we.
That I only knew was a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body. And you know I do it again. Yeah, you know I do it. If you wanna talk, better listen. I draw the top and went missing. Too bad I don't fit that description. Remember
We'll get driving shots of that really quick, just to have of you driving, and then also with performances. So we'll get that out of the way. And then we'll just go straight to Willie's.
Cool. Wally's?
Willie's.
Where is this going? Are you want it in the center or like?
Yeah, center.
I only knew was a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body. And you know I do.
Gotta hop in this bad boy. Bad girl. Bad ambiguous thing. And we about to whip it down to down to Wally's, the local bar. At the next location, we are shooting a bar scene. So I'm gonna be getting drunk off my ass, and yeah, I probably won't remember the rest of it. So this is my comrade, Kyle. Hey man.
So it'll be flopping a little bit, but.
Alright. It's part of the visual experience, I guess. Yeah. Riding an old school whip.
I only knew was a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body. And you know I do it again.
That we all here, that we outside. I'm gonna let them know that we outside, and that we about to be inside.
Listen, too bad I don't fit that description. Remember when I was conflicted, looked at me different. You've been so distant. Now I spend these days reminiscing about all of the ones I've been missing. So long. I keep going through it again.
Start taking a drink. He's gonna kind of pan from like the side, and he's gonna come. He's gonna get behind my head. I'm gonna finish my drink, put it down, and then you're gonna be. As soon as I see you, I'm gonna turn. But we'll do that in separate shots.
Kidding me? How do we end up as a misery? Gotta be on a wall. One someday it's gonna be fucking more. Let's take a break from the anger. You standing still, but still feel the danger. We fall in with these strangers. Ain't nothing changed but all their behavior. Nothing more.
Yeah, just using some TL62 lights here with an orange hue and a red hue. So just trying to like emulate kind of a bar light look. And we've got them a little spread out right now because we're getting some wide shots for coverage, and then we'll kind of move in tighter, bring the lights in tighter too, make it a bit kind of moodier, more intimate. But yeah, we're just trying to emulate like typical bar lights, but obviously utilizing better lights, and we have more control over it, so we can light our subject really well.
Too bad I don't fit that description. Remember when I was conflicted, looked at me different. You've been so distant. Now I spend these days reminiscing about all of the ones I've been missing. So long. I keep going through it again. Think that I'm in love with somebody that I only knew as a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body.
Big giraffe vibes here. Totally. The sun is at approximately 3 o'clock, and the constellations are all aligned, and we're ready to get rocking and rolling on some good footage here. The scene we're going to be shooting is my talent is going to be sitting on the bench, and I'll be realizing her. She's sitting there, and I go over to walk up to her and give her some flowers. Flowers will be behind my back, surprise style. But when I get there, she's no longer there. I wonder why. That's the shot.
So, I mean, we're really just getting another aspect and element of the story, trying to do it as concise as possible. So, like, that's a big part of what we're doing today is, obviously, you'll be seeing through the BTS, like, we're going to a lot of different locations. So, trying to be very, very concise with the shots we use in order to tell the stories. Being giraffes, you know, we have short attention spans. And in order to effectively, yeah, we're just gonna get a couple shots really quick, showcasing him seeing his girl another time because the man's dead crazy over at his dead girlfriend. And yeah, that's what we're capturing here. He's like, do we have to light it or what? I'm like,
I don't know. It's like, you know,
if we had the budget, we'd actually take light away.
oh,
We'd have a whole bunch of rigging we'd do to. I'm just saying.
I keep going through it again. Think that I'm in love with somebody that I only knew as a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body. And you know I do it again. Yeah, you know I do it. If you wanna talk, better listen. I draw the top and went missing. Too bad I don't fit that description. Remember when I was conflicted, looked at me different. You've been so distant. Now I spend these days reminiscing about all of the ones I've been missing. So long.
so the whole concept, this is like bringing it full circle. So the idea is, you know, like the whole thing is he's coming to essentially pay respect and give love to, you know, his girlfriend who's passed away, loved one, you know, wife, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of, you know, just more symbolic than specific. But anyway, so he lost her, so he's coming back to drop flowers at her grave, and along the way, he kind of reaches all these different pit stops where he thinks he's seeing her. So like it's kind of symbolically saying like he still hasn't gotten over her. He's kind of still haunted by this ghost of her past and the past relationship he had with her. And so it's kind of all of that's happening all in this flashback. So this is kind of the beginning as well as the end of the video, if that makes sense. So it'll kind of all wrap up full circle. So he reaches here. I'm gonna kind of run with the camera in towards him, and we'll do a zoom and post, and that's where it's gonna come out of his eye, and that's kind of the beginning of the video. So weird full circle thing there.
I keep going through it again. Think that I'm in love with somebody that I only knew as a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body. And you know I do it again. Yeah, you know I do it. If you wanna talk,
the shot will be easier to obtain, I think look better too. I think come forward more. Come more to the graveside. Like I would get in the grass at least. Yeah. And not so I wouldn't like, it's not so much like you're like frozen immediately in time, right? Like it's still a reaction that you're having internally, right? That's stopping you.
Somebody that I only knew as a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body. And you know I do it again. Yeah, you know I do it again. You gotta be kidding me. How do we end up as a misery? Gotta be on a wall. When someday it's gonna be fucking.
So do the first half of the song just cruising, like just being somber, lack of emotions, or just like clearly sad, maybe a little like agitated, and then the last half give me actual vocals. Okay. Maybe do that twice. Herb is going to mount the camera on the side of the car from this angle. Does it look sick? And to be honest, I mean, like, obviously, like, there's logic to what you're doing when you conceptualize a project, but I feel like half the time you just kind of do stuff because it looks really sick. So I mean, obviously, like, so logically, we're doing this to get cutaways. So, you know, for all performance and driving shots, it's not just one angle. So we have a little bit more variety, keeps the viewers a little more interested. So, I mean, that from a logical standpoint, from an artistic standpoint, I mean, yeah, we're literally just mounting it on the side solely because it looks sick.
I keep going through it again. Think that I'm in love with somebody that I only knew as a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body. And you know I do it again. Yeah, you know I do it. If you wanna talk, better listen. I draw the top and went missing. Too bad I don't fit that description. Remember when I was conflicted, looked at me different. You've been so distant. Now I spend these days reminiscing about all of the ones I've been missing. So long. I keep going through it again. Think that I'm in love with somebody that I only knew as a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body. And you know I do it again. Yeah, you know I do it again. You gotta be kidding me. How do we end up as a misery? Gotta be on a wall. When someday it's gonna be fucking more. Let's take a break from the anger. You standing still, but still feel the danger. We fall in love with these strangers. Ain't nothing changed but all their behavior. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know what to expect, yeah. Got a lot on my chest, but I know it's all for the best. I keep going through it again. Think that I'm in love with somebody that I only knew as a friend. Now I'm trying to leave that behind me. For you I can never pretend. Put that on my soul and my body.